Hi, for this homework, I asked ChatGPT to give me a recommendation for a spreadsheet model relevant to my major, which is accounting, and that I can use to create a Monte Carlo simulation that will randomize at least two inputs of the model. I also requested a specific formulas to calculate the model outputs. As an answer, ChatGPT provides step by step the formulas, everything to create the Monte Carlo simulation. So in this case, we're going to use an income statement model and we randomize the sales revenue using a normal distribution and the operating expense using a uniform distribution. Based on this information, I was able to create my data sheet. So for the model input, this company expect a monthly sales of at least 100,000 with a standard deviation of 15,000. For the operating expenses, we set up a minimum of 20 and a maximum of 35 per month. The taxes we assume is 30% of the operating income, and the cost of goods sold is 60% of the sales revenue. So as I mentioned previously, ChatGPT provide the um, the formulas to calculate the model outputs. And based on this information, I was able to create my Monte Carlo simulation. So the first step was to reference the net income in the first cell. So in this case, it's B17. So with this, I'm telling Excel, this is the information that which I would like to create the different scenarios. I then in the second cell I selected a blank cell and I went to the data tab, what if analysis and the data table. So in the data table in the column input cell, I selected a blank cell, which in this case I use E1, where you can see is blank, and Excel did the rest. It create different net income scenarios for this company. We create 100 different scenarios. So with this table, I obtain my summary statistics. So the average net income per month is $8,337 and it's a positive number, which means that the company will be profitable under normal conditions. The standard deviation is $5,098, which means that the actual result might deviate from the expectation for at least $5,098. The coefficient of variation is at 61%. The probability is almost zero, 0.12. And for the maximum, minimum, the quartile 1, quartile 3, and the median, we use the formulas. However, we can verify the information using our box plots that I create using the same data table. And if you see here, the numbers matches with our formulas. We also create a histogram to um, to reflect the different net income scenarios. And that's it. Thank you so much.